So the problem we're here to solve today is compromised data quality on assets. And we're looking at this problem specifically from a human error perspective. So what do I mean by human error? Specifically, people who do cursory asset reviews, so they don't spend enough time looking at the asset, or people who are not really checking the asset. That's a spatial issue. So they're perhaps too far away, or they just never visit the asset. So the solution, we are a sure thing, and what we're proposing is to move away from paper-based questionnaires, firstly. Secondly, to encourage the field assessors to be in close proximity to the asset. And finally, to take stock of the amount of time they spend reviewing that asset. How do we plan to do this? So we're going to attempt to do a demo. We did have some technical glitches, but I will review the admin dashboard, and then Dalton will possibly turn on our camera. We might be able to show the app. So for my admin dashboard, you go to a sure thing. My Linux, yeah, enter, yeah. So this is what a project manager would see. Say a project manager at a Paddington site. They essentially have several components that they are tracking in order to sign off on that site as ready for customers. So on their admin dashboard, they would want to know, firstly, have the surveys even been completed by the contractors and the subcontractors, and what percentage of those assets are currently in good standing. Where a sure thing comes in specifically on the Tango app is whether or not the employee is adhering to the standards of spending enough time looking at the asset and looking at that asset, getting close enough to that asset to give a good review. And finally, what percentage of assets are later corrected because the entries were found to have been erroneous. So moving down to staff, when we click on staff, these are the staff who are on the staff board. These are the staff who are on site at Paddington. So I can see in red, pinkish, Mark and Jacob seem to not be spending enough time or getting close enough to the assets to give me confidence in the surveys that they completed. So if I click on Mark, username MDO, I see specifically the questionnaire that Mark filled out. And the items in red would be items or assets that I would be concerned about. So this is just sample data from ad hoc interviews of the team here. So for example, is there any water ingress on the platform? Mark says no. But based on what I know about that check, he was too far away from it, or perhaps he spent too much time on this. So the quality of that data point is poor. And this is an important advancement in data quality, because I can compare Mark at Paddington to Sarah at Reading. And I can say, okay, perhaps this is an issue with other equipment, or perhaps this is a training issue specifically on the asset relating to water index. Oh, 1 minute. So unfortunately, we were not able to get the app onto the platform. It will be live later. But basically, the app has the questions, and Mark would just fill in his answer, and then that would feed to the dashboard. So unfortunately, sorry about that, but this is done wholeheartedly. And the Tango app has location and proximity. So the idea would be, when Mark comes into the office, he would pick up the Tango tablet, and when he's at the site for the time when he's filling in the survey, the data about the location and the proximity would feed to this dashboard. So that's it in a nutshell. Thank you very much for listening.